5:30, so I will call this meeting to order. If you would join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so we have an appointment for 5:35. The Friends of GRANBY Elderly, Miss Vivier. Chris, do you have anything for us before that? We've got a couple minutes.
Do you want to do the maintenance warrants?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, we have 3 warrants in front of you. Warrant number 26, dated 10/22/21, the amount of $315,559.14. That is a bill paying warrant. Warrant number 27, dated 10/29/21, in the amount of $424,407.45. That is a payroll warrant. And warrant number 28, dated 10/29/21, in the amount of $505,281.10, and that is the maintenance warrant that goes along with the payroll warrant.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve maintenance warrants number 26, 27, and 28.
Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the next item I have is the Green Community Final Report was filed by me last week. Hopefully it's been accepted, and all we need to do is have them come and inspect the work, and then they'll sign off on it. And then that project will be done. The coronavirus relief funds, we were supposed to have closed it out on Friday. However, when I went out and looked, I could not balance to the figure that they had, so I had them clean our slate, and I filled out a completely new report showing what we spent in those funds for the period of March 2020 through through October of 2021. And that was submitted, and this week I'm supposed to go back and check, and they will have a figure there, and I will sign off and close out that grant process. The the capital improvement forms have been put out to all the department heads. Those are for the capital requests, that for any assets that has a useful life of 5 years or more and has a value of $25,000 or more. Does this board wish me to put in for the tractor that Jeremy had brought forth to this board, or do you wish me not to put that in for this year?
You're talking about the one that we were discussing for the fields?
Yes.
I would like to see that in there. The worst they say is no.
Yeah, I mean,
It's something that we really should pursue.
yeah, I think it should be, we should put it in there. I mean, it's up to the townspeople whether or not they think it's appropriate or not, but I think we should bring it forward because I think he presented a need for it.
Okay. I just wanted to verify that you wanted me to put it in.
Yes, please.
Okay. And the FY23 budget process will be starting. The forms will be put out this Friday, November 4th, with the forms due back by December 31st, 2021. It's budget season again. So,
Everybody's favorite time of year.
yes.
All righty. And it is exactly 5:35. Would you guys like to come forward?
Sure.
There's force in numbers.
Okay, where do you want me to sit?
You're fine, right in the middle?
Right in the middle is
Okay,
fine.
that's a good thing. But before I sit, I'm just gonna pass this to you. You can pass those pictures
Thank you.
down. And, excuse me.
It's all right.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so this is just a little explanation. Okay, thank you. Is this on?
Yes.
Okay, so this is just a little explanation of what the Friends of Granby anticipated doing. We wanted to create a COVID memorial flag garden in Granby to commemorate the people who died from COVID in town. Currently, there are 6 people who have died in Granby, Mass. This, as you can see with the pictures, this would consist of small white flags on stakes placed in the ground with a sign that would identify the reason for the memorial. This would stay in place only for a 2-week period of time and then would be removed, so there shouldn't be any problem with maintenance and the town would not be responsible. The Friends of Granby Elderly, Inc. would be responsible for and purchase the necessary flags and will take down the memorial for storage for potential use at a later time. We hope that the town of Granby will allow us to use some town property that is easily visible on Route 202 preferably, so that when people are driving by, they would be able to see them. I've given you 2 pictures of what others have done. One is in Washington, D.C., and one was in Cambridge, and obviously these are big displays, of which ours would not be, and we were hoping that the select board would approve this as a small gesture of recognition for those people who have passed in Granby at this time. If we had more people, obviously we would have more flags to put in. Also, because it's kind of late in the season, I'm not sure if we will do this now because of it's going into November and the weather might not be too conducive to have that out there. But if we have approval, we could do it in the spring, or we could put it out now. If it would depend on if we would have delivery of the flags and the sign prior to, how long it will take. If it's going to take another week and then the weather isn't too conducive, we would prefer to wait until probably April. So that's our presentation and that's our request.
Thank you. I don't think any of us has. I think we were more thinking of location, which was where something visible. Did you have anything?
There were a few sites that we thought might be appropriate. One is in front of the Carnegie Building, where the Veterans Memorial display is, sort of towards the point of that. Another location was the library. There is a nice little hill there, I think in the center part of the parking lot, towards the front of towards the road where it would be visible, or somewhere in there. I don't know if we'd want to put it in the safety complex, but we could. I think those are the 3 locations that were kind of suggested. Anything that would be along Route 202 where people could see it, and I think the size of the flags that we had looked at was a 5x8 white flag, and the stakes would be appropriately sized to accommodate those flags. So that's our request. Again, I don't know if we'd do it this year at this point because of the timing.
Well, how big you said you want to put up a sign?
I'm sorry?
Do you want to put a sign up?
We would, one of those,
Like a banner sign?
no,
Or
just one of
political-
those stake signs that you put, it's kind of like all-weather, just like they advertise when you run for election or
Right,
something,
yeah,
that
okay,
kind of a
yeah,
sign,
okay.
just with a metal
Some of that size?
leg type of thing,
Okay.
so it would just be, and we usually go to Gigi's on, I think it's New Ludlow Road,
Yeah.
and just tell them what we want. It would
That's
be
fine.
very
Yeah,
simple.
so it's not
Just a
temporary.
flag memorial,
Yeah.
for COVID. So, and that's what it would be. So everything would be, probably that sign would just be a frontal sign, and then the flags surrounding it. Again, it would be all weatherproof, and again, there would be no cost or maintenance to the town. It's just that we would like to put it on town property because of the fact that it's on Route 202 and we have a lot of traffic going through. We could put it out here, but I don't think this would be a good location at the Council on Aging. There's not enough road frontage really to accommodate that kind of display.
You say we got 6 or 10?
6?
10.
We have
10?
10?
10, that's what the Board of Health told me.
Yep, okay.
And hopefully there won't be any more.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Right.
Okay. So the library, were you thinking,
When you pull into the library, it kind of goes around the parking lot.
Yep.
Right in the center part of that, the part that's enclosed with the parking lot. Right in the center part.
Okay, so
I think
up
we could-
top of
it's
the-
kind of, yeah, kind of like on a hill, which would catch the breeze if it was going, so the flags would move.
I think if it's something we're gonna do soon, maybe look at putting it wherever the Veterans Memorial would go. And it's up on top of the hill there. It's really visible from the school too.
Oh, right on the corner of North Street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if we could get it in the next week and a half.
Well, by the time, I don't know.
Probably take that long to get the board.
I just don't know. Right now, everything was on hold. We didn't order anything until this meeting.
Okay.
So we can contact Gigi's in the morning and give them the order, and we can order the flags, again, depending on delivery from the companies.
We're breaking ground on the Veterans Memorial next week, so that would be a no-go.
They're doing something at the memorial
We're
on the
breaking
corner
ground.
next week?
Yep, the Veterans Memorial, we're breaking ground next week.
Okay.
But I don't think they're doing it near where Glenn was suggesting.
I don't know. I don't know where they're starting. Are you talking way out towards the road?
No, he's talking right on the corner.
I think he
right
was
on the
talking out
point.
more by the black walnut tree there.
Yeah, so you can kind of visually see it.
There's a stone with a bunch of shrubbery around it. We could put it in front of that.
Right.
Yes?
You know,
Yeah,
in that area.
that would
yeah.
work.
Yeah,
That would work.
That would work.
yeah.
Is there
So
other
those are
way?
just thoughts. Like I said, it would depend on how quickly we can get it. If you want to give us permission to do it, if we get it in time, we'll put it up for a period, like I said, it would be a short period of time. If
Yeah.
the weather doesn't cooperate, then we would just pop it down, take it down. Everything is pretty portable at that point.
Right, and you're looking like a 2-week period to have it up.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Most of, I just researched and I grabbed those pictures, but if you look at some of the articles, that's pretty much what people are doing. It's just a period, a block of time that they do it, and then they move it to another location or whatever
Yeah.
respect. There's some towns here, on the other side of Springfield and Agawam, I think. There's a few towns that have done such a thing as, in the area. It's just a quick,
Yeah.
It's a way of remembering.
yeah.
Well, I think that's it too. If the reason why it's being done, I think the sooner we can do it, I think the better.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I believe we're in
Yeah.
agreement. You've got
I'm in
permission.
agreement, yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so.
get this process.
We'll order the items, and if they come in time, and we feel it's okay, the weather-wise, it will be weather-dependent,
Right.
obviously. But we can pop it up, and if we only leave it for a week, well, it'll be a week, and we'll put it towards the front of the road,
Yeah.
where the corner of North Street is,
Well, Chris, that
on
sounds like
that
probably,
hill there.
Yeah, I think that's,
That's
It's so it
something we can
shouldn't interfere with any construction.
it's something we can have Jeremy
Or
assist with, right, when they're putting those up.
All depends when they're
Yeah.
planning on doing it.
Maybe we can kind of see if we can coordinate it so he can be part of it, just so it's going in where we want it to go, and a little assistance too on it.
Mhm.
Make sure it's put in correctly, done right, so we don't worry about them on those windy days or anything blowing away or anything like that.
Yeah, well, hopefully the stakes will penetrate
Yeah.
the dirt, the ground enough so that
Yeah.
it should be fairly stable.
Yeah.
Yeah. All righty.
All right?
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you all very much for your time.
It's much appreciated, what you're doing.
The Friends of Granby really try to work with the council, and we did donate some new curtains here, just so you'll know, in case nobody noticed.
Oh, I actually,
It's good when people point stuff out to you.
Right?
To notice it.
did you notice it? And maybe if we change the wallpaper. All righty. We don't have any citizens participation, correct? Correspondence.
Well, I went through some of that already.
You did.
Also, there was a letter, I think that was forwarded to the board today from a Mr. Matthews regarding the Arpa Funds, and wanted to know if this board was going to be seeking taxpayer input regarding those funds and how they
Came
were
later in the day.
to be. It came very late today.
Oh, I didn't see
Look.
it.
I apologize, I hadn't checked.
Do you want to hold that off for the next meeting?
Yeah, well, we could.
Yeah,
It's not-
if no one
It's not
minds.
time sensitive, right?
No.
Well, yeah, I didn't get a chance to see it. didn't
No,
I?
we have until 2026 to spend the money.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so yes, if we could put that off.
I will state one thing, though. At the last meeting, the moderator and the town clerk came in about getting electronic voting
Yes.
units. And they talked about using the Corona relief funds for that.
Mhm.
We are not able to spend those funds on those units.
Do we,
Because in order for it to qualify as an expenditure for those funds, it would have to be used by December 31st, 2021. We do not have a town meeting scheduled before that date. So therefore, it would be an ineligible expense to be placed against those funds.
okay.
Okay? I asked about the ARPA funds, if it would qualify for that, and I was told I need to contact the federal government who is overseeing those funds to see if it will be an eligible expense. So we may not be able to use any of this COVID quote-unquote money
Had we
to
done
be
it
able to purchase
earlier.
those. If we had purchased them for like the last town meeting we had, it would have been an eligible expense.
Right.
Now it is not.
How much did it would cost? Was it 3,500 or?
It was gonna be around $9,000, I thought, for like
Right.
300 units, I think
Yeah,
you were looking at.
300.
So, just letting you know.
How much it cost to put a town meeting together?
I was gonna say, can we have one quick?
What are you gonna address?
That.
That? We'll test out the new units.
Well, it sounds crazy, but if it costs us $1,000 to put a,
It's about $3,000
Yeah.
for a town meeting. By the time we're usually done.
Okay.
And we'd be pushing it really tight
yeah,
to be able to get a warrant together. And what will we address? Because if anything we were gonna be addressing would have to be either bylaws or zoning bylaw type of things. And those have such time constraints
Yeah, I know.
on it that we
it's
don't have.
unfortunate, we're gonna
It
spend,
was a good thought though, Glenn.
if we end up going that way with that voting, we're gonna spend $9,000-$10,000 that we may not have to spend, unfortunately.
If you want, I can put it in for the budget for next year. If that's the way the board wants to go.
I think I think when they were here last time, I think they made a great case as to why to have it, and I think it'd be beneficial.
And I was actually able to sit in on one of the demonstrations.
Yeah.
it is really cool how these systems work. I was really excited to even think about us using them at town meetings.
So, I'm just saying is, but everybody thought we could use those funds.
Right.
Chances are no. So.
But again, I think it's something that regardless if it benefits or doesn't benefit the town, I think that's people's decision. And they have the opportunity to decide whether or not they want to spend the money, so I think we should bring it forward.
I think we should bring it forward still regardless, but thank you
For
for
the
letting
next
us
town meeting
know.
next year.
Yeah.
Do that.
Put it in the budget.
Yeah.
Town meeting.
I think it would make a lot of people more comfortable if they're raising their cards.
I think so.
I agree.
The other item I have is, the board had talked about wanting to put on a meal for the senior citizens, during the holiday season. We have a date set for December 15th, 2021. And, sign up is being conducted through the Council on Aging office. So if people are interested, please contact them and put your name in so that you can enjoy a meal on behalf of the Board of Selectmen.
Have we settled on a menu yet?
Kathy has tried contacting Something Special Catering. However, they have not been getting back to him or back to her.
Okay.
So she'll try again today and tomorrow. Sorry, she tried today and she'll try again tomorrow. And if we don't hear anything, then we'll probably go to Hamill's Catering out of Holyoke.
Is this at nighttime or during the day?
It's during the day. It's a lunch.
luncheon.
That's a lunch.
That's good for the time off.
The menu we had last time was good.
It was delicious.
Yes, and we're hoping to be able to get the same thing, but we'll try and figure something to do,
Okay.
okay? And then I'm gonna touch upon tree lighting again. I know, it's a touchy subject.
Illuminate us, please.
Well, we were having some concerns. It's gonna be a cut tree.
Yes.
How are we gonna keep it up during the holiday season if it's a cut tree?
You water it.
It's a cut tree.
You put it in a stand.
A 40-foot tree in a stand.
Well, they must
Or
make
20.
them because Rockefeller Center has them.
Yeah, and I remember saying we're getting a 40-foot tree.
Right.
I'm just asking.
I mean, I would love a 40-foot tree,
But I'm
don't
just
think.
saying is,
It's gotta be tied down, obviously.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be tied or strapped down.
I don't know how they would secure that.
that's the concern we're having right now, okay? Is to
Mr.
secure
Carrier?
it properly
Yeah.
and to have power available to be able to light the lights.
Lots of extension cords.
I'm just saying.
Where are we talking, up by
we-
the memorial? Yeah. The Veterans Memorial?
Well, it's been talked there, and it's also been talked about trying to put it down in the center there, where the Church of Christ owns, where they put on Dino Fest.
Right, we're gonna ask the church if they'd be okay to
Because
put it
they
there.
put that village up there,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Commons does have power.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
What I'm just saying is we're having some concerns with trying to figure out some of the
well,
logistics.
we're not trying something new. I mean, people do this, so there's gotta be a way that they do it, we just gotta research it.
Well, I just don't wanna have to go out and get riggers and this and that, and guide wires and all this other stuff, and, you know,
I think that's what it sounds like though, don't you?
I do, and that could be very costly at some point. Okay, and I'm just saying that for one more year, if need be, we can do it in front of the police station and just use that, and then give us ourselves a year to try and figure out how we're gonna move it to
I mean, I
another
was thinking like a
location.
15-foot tree.
Yeah.
You still gotta secure
I
it.
mean, I'll take a 40-footer, but
But you do, but I would assume there's ways that they have it already made, how they're done. how it can be done. I mean, we don't need to reinvent the wheel, it's gotta be a way to do it.
No,
I mean, a 40-foot tree, yeah, you'd have to get a hoist and stuff like that to get the tree up and stuff like that. I wouldn't see that with a 15-foot tree, but. We can go back to the safety complex and.
I'm just
go
saying for
there
1 year and
yeah.
then
And research it.
give
Better
ourselves
research on
a
it.
year to
Yeah.
plan.
yes, I agree, yeah.
And to find a tree.
Well, a tree, I think, Mr. Murphy would probably be willing to allow us to go and cut our own tree, maybe.
Would he have 15 to 20 footers?
I'm sure he must.
I don't know.
Some people put 15-foot
Where's
trees in
his
their
tree
house.
farm?
The vaulted ceiling, they put those in their house.
I don't know, I only have a 7-foot ceiling,
Yeah, I got
so,
short.
No, but I mean,
Yeah.
people do, so it's not, and
but I don't know what type of stand they use or whatever either.
sturdy one.
All right, so we'll
Yeah.
use the Charlie Brown Christmas tree this year?
It's not a Charlie
It
Brown
is a
tree.
Charlie Brown tree.
It is not. It's nice and green, it has been growing a little bit.
Little bit. Don't
I'm
see
not
through
saying
that.
it's grown, and maybe if we're lucky, maybe we can get the Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts to come and decorate it with the edible decorations, so the birds can eat during the winter time.
I could reach out to him.
That's what we used to do,
Yeah, I was there.
so.
So during the lighting, we won't have a bunch of birds around the tree.
No, during the day they can come and they have seeds that they can eat during the winter time.
So at night, they don't come.
No, they don't. The birds are usually in their
They're
nests at
sleeping.
nighttime.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay, so
Okay.
I just wanted to address it one last time.
Still aiming for my Rockefeller Center tree.
Well, you can help plan it for next year.
I will.
That means you're gonna have to rerun for election then, right?
If only to get a Rockefeller Center tree. I will resign right after the holiday.
Yeah, we don't, it'd be cheaper to buy the voting thing, it would be to get one of those trees.
And then after we take it down, we could have a big bonfire.
We have a
over
big
at
bonfire to
River.
celebrate the,
Right, Mish?
But maybe something to look
we're
into,
allowed
they
how
may
many,
have
we're allowed
like
what, one bonfire a year?
outdoor
There it is.
artificial
Per
trees that go
organization,
outdoors
right?
too, that big, who knows?
I just, like I said,
Well, no.
it's just putting a little
So,
crunch
what am I
on us right now to
personally
try and get
not?
it all done.
No, I think it's a good thing to research and make sure we need, because we'll probably get more lights and stuff like that, and let's do it right, and,
Yeah, we'll do it right.
yeah.
Yeah, lights, as far as I'm concerned, Home Depot, whatever, you
ornament
can
decorating
get, you can get the
contest.
lights there, or
Yeah.
whatever, but I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna keep it up and secure it,
No, that's a
without,
good thought.
without issues of when the crowd's around and someone trips over a guide wire or the
There's no
support.
kind of way, there's gotta be ways it stays up.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not talking about a 40-foot tree.
But even a 15-footer, when people put them in their house, it's not exposed to the winds and the elements and things of that nature. I'm just,
Okay, no, I mean,
That's all.
safety concerns, I get it.
I always bring up the liability issues, and I'm always the bad guy for doing that, but, sorry.
Do we have a date for the tree lights?
Tree
Yes.
lighting is usually the first Sunday in December.
December.
So this time, that would be, calendar, please.
It's like the week after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yeah, like I know what date that is. So that would be the first Sunday, the 5th. So December 5th.
You want me to reach out to the Boy Scouts / Cub Scouts?
Please.
Got it.
Oh, is it more beneficial to do it on a Saturday? So it's not
We've
as-
always done it on a Sunday.
I know we always have, I just think of like this, it's still a school night or whatever for the kids and stuff like that. and
Yeah.
So is it more beneficial maybe to look at maybe doing it on a Saturday? I know we always have done it on a Sunday. But I'm just wondering as far as, that's sort of,
It's up to the board to make that decision. If they want to change it. Just changing tradition, that's all, but that's okay.
Well, what started the
No,
tradition?
we're just starting a new tradition, that's
Yeah.
all, not changing it.
Was it just for convenience that we had it on that Sunday? Like, what was the reasoning?
I don't know, it started with the PM club, so I would have no clue.
What's the issue with it? Initially, you say go.
Oh, I think Sundays, I think it's to suit them, a lot of kids have school the following day and stuff like that. I know it doesn't go late, but it's still in the afternoon, it's 5:30, 6 o'clock, and people are out there and stuff like that, so just wondering if Saturday's a better fit day for it.
I would say Saturday if we were having more festivities surrounding it. I mean, if we're literally just doing the lighting.
Glenn, I've been to a few of those, and it's usually, they light it, sing a few Christmas carols, go get cookies and picture with Santa at the
Less than an
Catholic
hour.
church.
Less than an hour.
Less than an hour.
But
Yeah.
if you have kids that get up the next morning, and you go by the time you get home, it's 7 o'clock, 7:30. I'm just saying that, that's all. I just think it's more beneficial to have it on a Saturday versus Sunday. It doesn't matter one day, one way to me or not, it's just,
Yeah, no,
I just wonder if it's better for that. That's all.
I say we, for this one, why don't we do this? Since we're keeping with tradition and using the Treat the Safety Complex, why don't we keep it on Sunday? Next year, when we start our new tradition,
We'll change the day.
we'll change the date. New tradition, new date. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, I mean, I don't, it doesn't matter, like I said, either way, it doesn't, I'm just bringing it up.
I know it's, yeah,
That's all.
It doesn't matter to me either, but
Nope.
I'm just telling you, when we did
That's fair
it,
enough.
when I did it with the kids, it was in and out.
Doesn't holiday parties start around then?
Huh?
Holiday parties start around that time? Saturdays? Just something to keep in mind, I'm just saying.
I don't know, I don't have enough friends to go
Like
to
office
holiday
parties,
parties.
that type of thing.
Yeah.
I work with kids, we don't have parties.
I don't know, we've been kind of missing in action through the last 2 years, so,
Right?
You're just something to throw out there to kids, right?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So tree lighting, I think, has been calmly discussed.
December 5th.
December 5th, Sunday, December 5th.
At 5 o'clock.
No, it has to be dark.
It is dark
We
at
turn
5
our clocks
o'clock.
back, it's
Oh,
gonna get dark
we
at
do.
5.
It will be dark,
I think they said Sundays we do at 4:30 for something.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think 5 o'clock's fine.
5
Till, yeah.
p.m.
Yeah.
5 PM, yeah.
So then, and we'll be turning the clocks.
We're turning the clocks on.
This Sunday.
They go back.
They go
Yeah.
back this Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep, all back.
So I get an extra hour of insomnia.
Yes, I'm with you on that one.
Cookies can be dinner.
Look, what did we do last year? 6 o'clock, keep it at
6?
6. Everything stays the same.
Next year, we'll change it all.
Yep. New time, new place, new date, new activities,
Okay.
And a new tree.
new traditions. What else you got for us?
That's it for now.
Okay.
I'll want to say something at the end of the meeting.
Okay. So then we're going to move on to departmental reports. Has everybody had a chance to look at them?
Was there anything new
I was
sent?
gonna say, was there anything new sent?
In the block at 2:30?
That was the last?
Then I'm all set then.
All right, is there a motion?
Oh, that's minutes.
Those are minutes.
I'll make a motion that we accept the town reports.
Is there a second?
I'll second Rick's motion.
Any discussion?
None that none for me.
Oh, you know, that was fine.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. I saw in Jeremy's that he has had 2 sessions. And those are going well?
Yes.
I guess they are.
Okay,
I haven't heard any complaints.
okay, I just wanted to make sure. In that case, all in favor?
Aye.
We did maintenance. All right, common victualers license.
We have two.
One.
We have one, we have a
for-
common
yeah,
vic
and then we have an entertainment one.
Yeah, okay.
Number 21-31, Pioneer Valley, Chapter 8 of the NAFCA, from 104 West State Street in Granby. Is asking for a common victuals license. And I make a motion that we approve it.
Is that the camping club?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything? I missed what you said, sir.
It was the camping
The camping
club.
club.
Yes.
Yeah, we were just double checking on that. I never knew what the full name was.
National Association of Free Campers of America.
AKA camping club.
Yes.
Yeah, camping
Yeah.
club.
Well, that's what NAFCA stands for.
So,
Okay.
Exactly. Yep. I'll second Rick's motion.
Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I'm sorry, that was December, that was the
Common
date.
vic- That was the common
December
victuals.
31st? Oh, that was the common
Yes.
vic, sorry.
Yeah.
That expires December 31st, 2021.
Oh, yeah. Should have read that real carefully. There we go. Ready me to go on to the next one?
Yeah.
The next one we have is a request for an entertainment license, number 21-07 from the Pioneer Valley, Chapter 8 Camping Club, for 104 West State Street. This is for entertainment license to provide entertainment to customers as follows. Live entertainment consisting of a DJ or small bands inside building for members event only, and live entertainment on the piano behind the main building between 12 p.m. and 10 p.m. Only located at 104 West State Street in Granby, Mass. I'll make a motion that we accept the entertainment license. Oh, it expires, sorry, I should have read that in there. December 31st, 2021.
I'll second Rick's motion.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Again, this is done.
Yeah.
All the applications and stuff that were with
Yeah, I'll attach them. All right. Now let's move on to our employment contracts.
The one regarding the police chief, I want to delay on. That is the reason why we have the executive session for this meeting.
Okay. So we have Highway Department.
Highway Department
Town
and Town
Administrator.
Administrator.
Okay. Have both of you had a chance to read them?
Yes.
It hasn't changed since the last time, yes.
Is there a motion to approve? We'll start with Highway Department.
Is there a reason why I got two copies of the highway department?
Yeah, because we both want original signatures on our copy and on his copy.
Yeah, so we'll
Okay,
sign
got
both
it,
of them.
okay.
Each of them should have two.
They do. I'll make a motion that we accept the highway superintendent's employment contract. Make this day the first day of November 2021 between the town of Granby and Dave DeRosa and the town of Granby. Do I need to read the whole contract?
No.
Okay.
The contract period will be from July 1, 2021 to
June
June
30th,
30th.
2024, right?
Is there a second?
I'll second Rick's motion.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And now Town Administrator?
I'll make a motion that we accept this contract made the first day of November 2021 between the town of Granby, Massachusetts, herein referred to as the town, and Christopher Martin hereafter referred to as the administrator. And this contract will run through July 1st of 2021 to June 30th, 2024.
Is there a second?
I'll second Rick's motion.
Is there any discussion?
So,
All in favor?
Aye.
I know this is the boring part, watching us sign stuff. All right, so there's one back, Rick. Where's the business?
I got this here.
Right, so that one is Dave's. Thank you. Alrighty, and it looks like, Kathy, it's just the 2 sets of minutes? Alright, so it looks like we have 2 sets of minutes. Have you gentlemen?
Jen, you see one with a sticky note on that was when Jay was still a member here, so I'm gonna have to abstain from that.
Okay. Have you? Yes? You want to give this one first?
Yeah. I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from July 15th, 2019.
Oh my goodness. I'll second that motion. Do you want to talk about anything?
Okay.
Looks all good?
Yep, good.
Alrighty, all in favor?
Aye.
Abstain?
I abstain, yes.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we approve the meeting from October 4th, 2021.
Is there a second?
I will second that one.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, does anybody have anything that they would like to bring up under old or other?
I don't know.
Old business, Dufrain Park, did the parking area get gravel on that you know of? I remember we talked about it, it was something that was gonna happen, not just where the guy drained out,
Oh, you're talking about the dog park?
by the dog park, yeah.
Did they bring the crushed stone in up by where the washouts
Yes,
were?
we brought a load of crushed stone in. It was spread out.
Okay.
I don't know of anything else that was supposed to be done.
No, I think that's what he was talking about.
I thought we were talking about something about putting it over to keep it from parking on the hill or something, where they create a parking area near the actual dog park.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I think all they were doing was spreading the load of crushed stone that we delivered. They were
Yeah,
gonna
they
just-
did that.
They were
I
just gonna
saw that.
spread it to stop the river effect of the rainwater when it was coming down off the hill area.
Yep.
And I believe the statement that they made was they were hoping that we could try and keep people off some of the grassy area so that the grassy area could grow and also assist in retarding the water when it's
The
coming
erosion.
down off the hill and stuff.
Okay.
Now, if this board is planning on doing anything, we're probably gonna have to put up guardrails along there or something to try and keep people off the grass, but I think you will upset the people who use the horse corrals
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they park their trailers in the grassy area when they hold events.
Yeah, towards the woods you talked about.
Yes. So it's a lose-lose no matter what we try and do on that whole area. You know, the only thing that I think we'd ever be able to do, and I think it was put out in one of those stormwater items, was they looked at Dufrain Park and actually paving parts of Dufrain Park, but that was about a $450,000 project
I don't see any.
to
minutes
try and help
for that.
control stormwater runoff. And I didn't think the board wants to invest that type of money in that park at this point.
You know, once Jeremy gets that machine that was approved, I think he'll be able to grade that a little better, right? Repack it.
I don't know. I don't know.
almost a thing like every year you bring in a truckload of stone and
Crushed gravel and
crushed
just lay it
gravel
down and hard pack.
But every spring it
It
turns
washes
to
out.
mud
Yeah,
and it just gets sucked right into
I know.
the soil.
yeah, that's down low by the horse area.
You know, that's the problem. It becomes nothing but like a
no, but it's much,
quicksand.
That's when we start a mud bogging festival and
much
charge
cheaper
admission.
than a $400,000 parking lot.
It doesn't get that muddy, but we could make it that
We
muddy.
could make it muddy.
That would be fun.
But I'm just saying is the only way to truly address it and make sure that the stormwater runoff is addressed properly
Is to pave
will be
it.
about a $450,000
Well,
project.
then you create the runoff somewhere else and you gotta put all that into,
Well, I think they would grade on either side of the road going into the playground
Then you're
and
getting
towards
into
the.
Well, you got that
Drainage.
swale there that
Right.
needs to be dug out a little bit more.
Yeah.
You've got, there's a lot of things that need to be done.
right, just
The
to
prep
pave it,
site,
right? So,
yeah.
But the problem is manpower and money.
yeah.
And,
And we don't have much of either.
well, money we could probably figure out, but manpower is the one that we don't have.
No, we don't. We don't have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the park itself with the forestry thing that we were talking about a couple of meetings ago, we were waiting for the tick season to be over with.
Have you heard back?
I hate to break everybody's bubble, but the ticks never go away, even when it's winter.
They slow down a little bit.
Well, I think it's probably.
In my
set
deer
up
hunting
considerably.
days, I was sitting in a tree where it's 20 below, and the one who's crawling all over me, so I don't think the cold phases them that much.
No, they claim that they don't. There's certain breeds that do well with cold weather, so.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
the nice deer
those are the
ticks.
hot ones.
The deer
Kathy,
ticks.
do you remember when you sent that email offhand? I know I have it in my past notes.
It was, after that first meeting that, Crystal came to.
So it was
That was sometime in
September?
September 7th,
Thank you.
well, it was on the 8th, I sent it.
Okay. Could we try sending a follow-up?
Yep, for sure.
Thank you. Rick, what is going on with the fire chief search committee? Have you scheduled a meeting
Yeah,
yet?
we contacted them all, he's coming here tonight to talk to Chris. I got him, Chief Spankenbell, even, I talked to him, and he's all on board, he'll accommodate us
Okay.
wherever he can. So I'm trying to hopefully get everybody on board to have it by next Tuesday or first meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Everybody's sworn in.
Everybody was, that was my next question. Has
For all
everybody
the-
gotten sworn
all the
in?
Members.
Perfect. There was no stragglers. So you said hopefully by next Tuesday? So for the 9th?
And we do need to post the meetings, even though they all will be in executive session.
Okay. Call Kathy, let her know. Hopefully by tomorrow afternoon you'll get a phone call. What time you leave?
3:30.
Okay.
What time you calling?
Hopefully I'll let you know before lunchtime.
Okay.
And we are all good with switching our second meeting to November 22nd?
I'm fine with that.
And you're fine with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I'm writing things down, so don't forget.
So what day did you say it was?
November 22nd.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
That's a full week.
Do you have anything, Glenn?
I do not.
Do you have anything else? Glenn?
No, but what we get about, yeah. No, that was it. The only thing I want to talk about was the committee.
All right, Chris, what have you got for us?
The issue that I have is, it's come to my attention that people are upset with some of the comments that were made by me regarding the appropriations that were on the books for Dufresne Park. And I wish to publicly apologize if I hurt anybody's feelings with my comments.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay.
Thank you. Was there anything else? All right, in that case, I move that we move into executive session under Mass General Law 30A-21A2 to conduct strategy sessions in preparation for negotiations with non-union personnel or to conduct collective bargaining sessions or contract negotiations with non-union personnel. We will be returning only to adjourn. Silva, aye.
Sexton, aye.
Full year, second.
All right, we are in executive session.